Hey, it's Jake from the Mito team. I'm going to show you in our new Data Copilot features how you can make visualizations faster than in any other IDE. So I have this data frame imported, as the CSV imported as a data frame, which is fund info. I'm not even going to look at this data set yet. I'm just going to ask the AI to make me some graphs to start. So make me 3 graphs for this data set. Run that. And great, it's going to make me 3 graphs using Plotly and Matplotlib, it looks like. Let's accept that, and we're going to run this. Awesome, 3 charts. So we can see we have some funds in this data set, and this is the risk level by each of the fund names. We can also see the distribution of management type. Are they active or are they indexed? Index and active, and also the ongoing charge by fund name. Okay, awesome. And the nice thing about Plotly, these charts we're generating, is that these are interactive, so I can zoom in on these if I want to get into some more granular level of the data. Sweet. I'm going to zoom out. Okay, let's say now I want to look at the average ongoing charge by the type of management type. So either if it's index or active. So I want to make a new cell here, and I want to group the average ongoing charge by management type. We'll generate that. Perfect, and let's copy this down here. Okay, great, perfect. And the nice thing about Mito is when we print things out, we get them in this interactive spreadsheet interface that we can work with. Okay, so I can see this is the average, and let's just say make a simple bar chart. I'm just going to make a bar chart for that. Bring that down here. Perfect. That's great. It looks like it did this with Matplotlib. So I'm going to say switch this chart to Plotly if it wants to be interactive. So we actually have the AI change the package that we're using. Great. And I'm going to apply that there. It'll do some diffing to show us what we're actually changing here, what code remaining and what code is new, or what code is remaining and what code is added. And I'll hit Command Y just to accept that. And then if I run it, sweet, now we get it in a Plotly chart. And it's a bit more interactive. We get some of these tooltips and other features as well, which we can see up in that Plotly toolbar up here. If I want to zoom in and zoom out, for example. Let's go in and look at the data a bit. So what do we call this data set? We called it DF. And if I print DF here, we'll get our full data set. Great. So now I have it in the mitosheet. Let's say I want to look at a pivot table. I want to look at the average risk level per region. So I'm just going to come in here. I'm going to make a pivot table, and I want to know for each region, what is the average risk level? Mean, great. And now this is called DF pivot. Let's say I want to graph this. So graph at DF pivot. I can actually tag the data set here. Cool. And it's going to make a chart for us. I'll accept that and we'll run. Awesome. Now we can see for each of these regions what the average risk level is. So you can see with Data Copilot, it's a really intuitive way to make visualizations. It's the fastest way to make visualizations with Python, and a lot more coming, so stay tuned.